Good morning, students. As a part of data mining techniques, I am going to discuss today a very important concept about classification, various steps in the classification, and examples of classification. So here, basic thing, very simple thing is in the classification. Classification nothing but simply we are going to classifying the various objects which are available, and the available objects must have some labels in the sense some names. See here, I am taking a very simple example. We are having a lot of bulk of fruits here. We can say that we got a lot of fruits from the farmer. What I need to do is I need to classify which type of apple, it means which type of fruit it is. So what we are going to do, already we know that the behavior and shape and color of the fruit by anyone. So as a human being, we can easily classify as simply all fruits at one class, all guavas one class, and strawberries one class. That means we know that label for this object is a fruit, and the fruit based on the color and shape we can know that the label that is a simple apple, and like strawberry, like guava, like we have a proper label for the objects. So these objects can be easily classified whenever we know the behavior and shape based on the various parameters of this raw data. As a simple example, I am taking this simple fruit example. So whenever we have a bulk of fruits, I want to classify various all apples together as one class, class 1 apple class, and second one second class second fruits, and third class strawberries is another class. So it's easy to understand and easy to classify the objects whenever we know the labels or name of the object. So we are going to classifying, we are going to segregating based on the behavior of the item or object. Okay, so this is a simple example of the classification thing. So what we are going to do here is how to classify the whenever we are having the huge data, that is raw data. Whenever we are having the raw data, how we are going to classify. So whenever the data having some names or some labels, then we can able to classify. So we are going to write the algorithm. We are going to write the algorithm that able to classify your data. So when here, see how we are going to do the classification. Here things are very behavior and very important features and names we know very well. That's why we are going to classify very easily. But when we are coming to the real scenario, we are having the lot of raw data. We are coming from the various sources. Now we have to classify that data into various classes with a particular class label. Here the thing is the classification versus with a numerical prediction. That means whenever the data can be of any type, so we have to identify the what kind of class it is, whether the data is numerical type or ordinal type or nominal type. That means the attributes of object or properties of the object, what kind of information it is, what kind of behavior it is. Previous example, we know that name, shape, color. That means name, shape, color are the properties or behavior or attributes for a particular fruit. Similarly, whenever we are receiving the data and the data having various features or attributes, we should categorize those attributes based on the what class it is, or if it is a data is numerical type, what we have to do is then to predict the coming raw data, we are getting the raw data and we have to identify that what class it is. So we are going to based on the type of data, is discrete or nominal. So whenever the data is discrete type, then what we should do. Whenever it is a nominal type, what we should do. Like we need to classify the data based on the properties of an attribute. So we have to design an algorithm, that algorithm able to classify based on the attribute information. Now the attribute is nothing but the tells about the behavior and property of the object. So each object can have a plenty of attributes. Based on the values receiving towards that attribute, there is chance of identifying the particular object is belongs to the particular label, class label. That means name of the class. Name of the class. Now another thing is sometimes we are receiving the data of numerical type. That means numbers. Then how to classify? Suppose age is an attribute of a person. Generally data we are getting the data for the age is numerical values 10, 20, 30, 90 like that we are getting the age attribute numerical manner. Then how to handle that such a data? So generally numerical is continuous. Means generally age, suppose example is age 10 to 20. That means the candidate age between 10 to 20 or 10 to 50 or 20 to 30 like a continuous range of values. So whenever the data is numerical type, then how to handle such a data? So whenever we are taking the object, there is a plenty of parameters or attributes and the values what we are receiving. So based on those values, we are going to identify that the kind of value towards that attribute. The best example, very simple examples, approval of credit card to classifying. As a bank customer, I am trying to apply for a credit card or a loan. Then they are checking for the my details like what is my salary, what are the previous loans, whether the candidate is paying on time or not. Based on those analysis, they are deciding whether I want to give the, that means bank is want to give the loan yes or reject. Means not sanction the loan or credit card based on the my information which is given through application. So another is medical. Nowadays very important. Based on the symptoms, they are categorizing this candidate based on his sugar levels, based on the BP levels, based on the various parameters, is having some disease or some allergy. Like they are going to identifying the based on the information. So here the example is cancer. So I am taking this based on the parameters receiving on the medical tests, the patient having cancer based on the some tumors. Another one is fraud detection, another classification. Banking sector, generally there is a lot of nowadays lot of frauds happen. Unknown persons trying to sending a OTP or making a call to us asking our OTP numbers or CVV numbers, and they saying that we are calling from the bank as a manager, your card is blocked. To activate, please tell your OTP number or tell your CVV number. We were reactivating. So that means unauthorized person trying to interact in the customer and getting the information. So some of the customers are giving the OTP number or CVV number that leads to the account will be reactivate, withdrawing the money from their ATM card or their credit card. So how to identify those fraud detections? Like we have a plenty of classification. Plenty of classification based on the kind of application we are going to classify. Okay. Now what is a simple definition of a classification? Based on discussion, we can consider a very simple definition. Whenever we are having a data for an object, that means one record is there. So various number of parameters. We are having the record having the n number of parameters or attributes A1 to AN attributes. Now we are going to classify those attributes into two sets. One set is X and another set is Y. Means total record I am dividing into the two sets. One set is X, another set is Y. That means all these A1 to AN I am going to classify two sets. All these attributes A1, suppose A1, A2, A3 are X and A4 and A5 are the Y. How I am going to classify in the sense how I am going to classify these two sets is from the record. The X is set is tells about the it's an independent variable. So independent variable means it can getting the values to particular attribute and it may varies depend upon the person to person. And whereas Y is dependent variable, that means based on the independent variable, the y is changing. So and here less than 10,000, obviously bank won't give the loan for me, or I am not a good customer for the bank based on my previous transactions, then they may reject the loan. That means all these variables are person to person varies in X set. So independent variables, and y is the dependent variable and it contains the class labels. So we are going based on the X values whether loan is sanctioned or reject, that is y. So it means in classification nothing but the in a given record we are having the n number of attributes. From that we are going to segregate all independent variables and all dependent variables along with the class labels, two sets. X is the all independent variables and inputs, and based on these values we are going to predict. So y is nothing but the it's an output. So we are getting the output based on the independent variables based on the X. That is a simple classification. That means based on the record 1 to n, the last one is the output, whether loan is sanctioned or not, that is approved or not, that is the y. So now what we have to do is we are already having the lot of information, predefined information. So based on that I am going to train a model. My task is training a model based on the previous information, and based on the data I need to generate a rule. Those rules will able to classify whether the customer eligible or not for a loan or credit card. So what actually classification nothing but the whenever we are having the data with a label or names, we are going to classify the data based on the independent variables and dependent variables of the object. So independent variables belongs to the x and dependent variable belongs to the y. So y gives the output, x is the input. Based on that we are going to classify. For that what we are going to do is we are going to take all the previous historical information from the data warehouse, and we are going to design a model. Our aim is design a model such a way that with x with y based on the values we are going to map x with the y, whether accept or reject, two labels, accept or reject. That is a simple